Chelmsford tonight. The 5-0 Lions face the 2-4 Dracut Middies. Dan, last week, Chelmsford Lions proved they are good.
Well, yeah, they've definitely proved that. The Chelmsford Lions played a very, very, very tough game defensively, holding, I don't know what the exact stats were, but holding Malden Catholic to very, very little yardage. The only threat Malden Catholic could muster up, was Mark Arnold, their tailback, and Chelmsford effectively neutralized him, getting him in the backfield. Their quarterback, Brady, hurt his hand. He wasn't much of a factor throughout the whole game.
And the quarterback Brady, I believe.
Sean Brady,
Sean
yes.
Brady, yes. He had a pretty decent game for a high school quarterback. They're known for their wide-open passing attack, and he was able to show some of his stuff last night, but Chelmsford's defense still able to do some damage, and 3rd and 4th down especially hurt them.
Oh, definitely. They weren't able to convert on 3rd and 4th down, and even in the 4th down punting situations, he had a low snap that Chelmsford tackled Brady on the 6-yard line. Chelmsford recovers the ball, and then on the next time the Middies, not the Middies, that's who we're playing tonight. Next time the Malden Catholic team punted, next time Malden punted, the snap went way over his head and out of the end zone. That was a safety.
So Chelmsford went down to Malden and just showed who they are. They got into the top 10 rankings. That's a funny story on schoolsport.com.
I wrote a letter to the editor of the school sport rankings, and inquiring last week as to why Chelmsford wasn't in the rankings. And this week I look in, and sure enough, Chelmsford's on the rankings. They're ranked number 10 in the state. And the quote for the team was, "Okay, guys, stop complaining. Chelmsford's in the rankings now."
Maybe they got some other letters from other people who are big Chelmsford fans. All right, let's take a look now. We have the highlight pack ready. Let's take a look at the Malden Catholic Chelmsford game last week.
Chris Bishoni and the Chelmsford Lions went to Malden Catholic to play the Lancers. Bishoni goes upfield on this long carry. That would set up this 35-yard field goal by Eric Moundy. The score was 3-0. And Chris Bishoni had another big night, taking it around the right side, this time and breaking free for a huge pickup. McGuire had his arm going again as this pass was completed to Bertolami over the middle.
Bertolami catches it, and he gets to the 7-yard.
And Matt Coder shows he's high on Brian McGuire's list of favorite receivers as he makes this catch in the end zone. 10-0 Lions. Chelmsford defense saw a lot of passing by quarterback Sean Brady in the first half, but in the second half he injured his wrist and would not be much of a factor. The second half looked more like this for the Lions.
Fake by Brady. Now McDonald chasing it, and McDonald will get him.
The Chelmsford defense again came up big as this Sean Brady pass is intercepted by Dan Warshawski. But bad luck for the Lions on this pass to Matt Coder. He fumbles the ball, and Malden Catholic will recover. On 4th down after the fumble recovery, though, Malden Catholic's long snapper gives a bad snap to Sean Brady. Taken down in the backfield, Chelmsford gets the ball. Gap off a 3-play, 6-yard drive. Chris Bishoni takes the ball into the end zone for a 1-yard run. It just gets uglier for Malden Catholic as this snap goes way over Brady's head. He knocks it around, and finally out of the back of the end zone, a safety. On this pass from McGuire to Coder, Coder cuts back inside for a huge gain. Chris Bishoni has a great block. Chelmsford's final score came on this 2-yard touchdown run by Chris Bishoni. Malden Catholic would get a safety on a bad punt snap, but Chelmsford wins 26-2.
And welcome back, everybody. The band is getting ready for the Star Spangled Banner, and we will take a 30-second commercial break right now. Mike Umbarger talked to George Simonian, former principal of Chelmsford High School, and who the stadium is named after, and let's take a look at what he had to say.
Hi, I'm here with Mr. George Simonian, the same one that this stadium's named after. How long were you principal at Chelmsford High?
I was principal for 16 years, Mike, and retired in 1988.
What was helping with the designing and planning of the current Chelmsford High like?
It was good. It was good. It was frustrating also. What was nice about it was that most of the time you inherit a high school and then you try to put a program within the confines of the high school. One of the nice things about this present high school is that we knew what we wanted to do as a high school, and we built the school around that, which is unique. We knew we wanted a house plan, and therefore we had the opportunity to build a high school around it. The only frustrating part of it was that we got a good high school, but they should have finished it. We should have had an auditorium, a few other facilities, a pool. We should have had this field when we moved in. We moved in 1974 with a lot of things that were incomplete.
Do you have any regrets about the planning?
Yeah, well, that's the basic regrets are that that we could have had some other facilities that I think the kids at Chelmsford High School deserve, like an auditorium, like a pool, and more athletic facilities. But of course, since then, we built this place, and but we still don't have the pool or the auditorium.
How old is this stadium?
Our first game was in the middle of the 1980 season. So 1980, what takes us about 20 years old?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, right.
When was it dedicated to you?
It was dedicated in 1992. In 1985, we added lights.
Oh.
Okay, the lights. We opened the stadium in '80, and then we realized it'd be nice to have lights. And so in 1985, we put the lights in, and then again we had those in the middle of the season. And the stadium was dedicated in 1992.
Yeah, that must have been really fun.
It really was. It was quite an honor.
How is this team right now different from the teams that were around when you first started as principal?
Well, now I had to take you back to 1957. Okay. Much more in the way of numbers, obviously, okay? Back then we used to suit maybe 33, 35 kids, and quite a bit different. The uniforms were different, very few nose masks, nose gear, okay, wide open faces. On occasion you have one with a bar, high heel shoes, big old leather cleats. Well, quite a bit different, but the same intensity, same good kids.
Are there any games in the history of this football organization that stick out in your memory more than others?
Oh, there's quite a few. Two really. Okay, my first year here, the fall of 1957, we won a state championship, beating Bill Ricker on Thanksgiving Day. We won a state championship, and then again the last year, that was when I retired in 1988. That fall of 1987, we beat Gloucester to win a state championship. So those two games kind of, sandwich in some great football games.
Yeah, that's a great rivalry.
Yeah.
How many football games have you missed? Because I know you're a big fan.
In 43 years, probably, I'd say maybe 20, a couple dozen maybe.
That's pretty low.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone a day at Chelmsford High without wearing a bow tie?
Oh, yeah. In the winters, I used to wear the long tie, because when you wear a scarf and a heavy coat, they do an awful job in your bow tie, okay? And then, of course, people would give you ties for Christmas and Father's Day and birthday, so you had to wear them, okay?
Yeah.
Because, you just couldn't throw them away. So on occasion, I'd wear a long tie,
Yeah. Well,
just to keep people happy.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Mike. Thank you.
Yep.
Good luck to you, too.
Here with Kevin Redmond. Kevin wasn't able to make the game last week, but we can shed some light on the Billerica Central Catholic game that's being played as this game is going to be played.
Yeah, big night in the MVC tonight. You've got Central Catholic and Billerica, and a lot of people think this is Billerica's last big test, really, before Thanksgiving. I went with Central and the Independent just to stir up trouble and kind of be a thorn in the side. I think it's the classic, whoever's offense is on the field the most is going to take that game. If Matt Kabelski can grind up some clock and put some points on the board and keep Kristaneski and company off the field, then that bodes well for Central.
It wouldn't be too bad for both teams to go undefeated into the Thanksgiving game, though, Chelmsford and Billerica.
Yeah, certainly that thought gets into your head, but it's also still October,
Yeah,
so there's a lot of football to go.
And also, Central Catholic didn't look phenomenal against Chelmsford. Was it just because of Chelmsford's ability to stop the offense, or was it a little more than that?
Well, that certainly started it, that the defense could keep Kabelski off the field as much as they did. But that was also, if you think back, the first game that we really saw Chelmsford chew up some clock. The first couple of weeks they popped some big runs and put a lot of points on the board, but that was the first time where they really put together that nice 7-8 minute drive that coaches love to see.
The running game.
Andover Tewksbury also plays this week. That actually should be a great offensive game, I think.
It should be fun to watch. It's a week you like to have good weather because they both love to throw. It'll probably take about 2.5 or 3 hours to play, and should be a lot of points on the board.
And tonight's game, of course, is the one that we're focusing on most, Chelmsford and Dracut. Dracut doesn't look like the strongest team in the MVC right now, and Chelmsford does.
Well, certainly when you look at what Chelmsford did to Lowell, and then you see that Ronnie Rosario ran for 262 yards against Dracut, you certainly figure Chelmsford's in good shape tonight. But this is just one of those weeks the coaches just want the guys to stay focused. They hope that they can stick to their plan and execute and maybe get some extra guys in the game. If they don't, it's going to be a really frustrating night for the Lions.
How bad do you think the loss of Chris Benton is, both defensively and offensively?
Well, definitely it hurts. I mean, you love to have, you know, that kind of enthusiasm and athletic ability at a lot of different positions. I mean, he wasn't just a fullback. You had him returning kicks, and he added a lot on all three teams. If you have to look for a positive, and you really do because he is out, it's that it's still mid-season. We're at a nice spot in the schedule with Dracut and Haverhill the next couple of weeks. Maybe you can give some of the other guys a chance to emerge and see what they can do.
Especially for the future. Also, I always lose train of thought. Barry McDonald, that's it. Power back. Do you think Barry McDonald played power back last week? Is that any surprise to you, or do you think McDonald was ready for offense?
Well, I think the coaches just make their decision based on what goes on in practice, and you know, they felt he was the best guy to step in and do the job, and now it'll be week 2 of Barry McDonald's chance to show us all what he can do.
All right, that's going to do it for the CHS Lions pregame show, Lions Game Day. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Kevin Redmond.
Always a pleasure.
And we'll be up in the booth. Chelmsford is hosting Dracut coming up next. Chelmsford High School football tonight. The Chelmsford Lions face the Dracut Middies. 5-0 are the Chelmsford Lions, and the Dracut Middies are 2-4. And Dan, your prediction: 49-7.
Well, last year we had a 42-6 game. 42-7 was the score last year. Actually, I predicted 42-3, expecting Dracut to hit the field goal, but they didn't do so. 42-7. That was certainly a great game. Whatever the case, you know, I'm expecting Chelmsford to win by 4 touchdowns tonight.
There you see the coin toss happening as we speak. Let's hear it.
Heads is a call, and it's a tails captain. Chelmsford is on the clock.
Chelmsford wins.
Like to defend. Please put your backs to the appropriate goals. Chelmsford has won the first half toss. Will receive. Gentlemen, shake hands. Good luck to both teams.
All right, so Chelmsford will receive today, starting the first half, and of course Dracut the second half. And exciting game here tonight at George Simonian Alumni Stadium. You heard the Honorable George Simonian before the game in Dan's pregame show.
Yeah, George Simonian, really a great guy. You know, we thank him deeply for being on with us.
Along with Kevin Redmond, who always does a great job. Wasn't able to come last week because his brother was getting married. Poor excuse.
Well, you know. Let's see. So, I understand that Dracut now, number 9, their quarterback, Josh Jusignat, he's very pass happy. So
And,
it could be another test for the Chelmsford secondary.
Definitely, especially with Chris Benton out. But they were, Malden Catholic was able to have some sort of a pass offense last week, but Chelmsford still was able to hold them in check. So I expect the same tonight with Dracut showing some signs of life.
Well, last week, once Sean Brady hurt his wrist, that really deflated the Malden Catholic offense. Their fullback was out. They couldn't run the ball as effectively. I mean, Mark Arnold, their tailback, is a very, very, very talented back. But let's face it, you really can't do much with that talented tailback unless you have a fullback leading the charge up the middle.
Yeah, but even before the wrist injury, he wasn't able to do too much. He was able to do somewhat, but there you see Matt Coder ready for the kick return. And kicking off for the Dracut Middies is number 30. That is Jerry Leddix. 5'7", 155 pounds.
Jerry Ledoux.
Ledoux. I'm horrible at French. And here's the kick. It will be returned by Pashoni. Some good blocks, and he finds a hole. He's at the 40, crosses midfield, and finally pulled down at about the 30-yard line. Excellent run by Chris Pashoni.
Well, that run all started because the excuse me, because the kick was placed right in front of where the wedge was going to go. The wedge really got a good hold, and the Chelmsford team is still a lot bigger than the Dracut Midi team, and that's what happened. It's just a question of Chelmsford just beating up the Dracut guys there.
So Chelmsford will start at about the Dracut 33-yard line. And the offense comes out, led by Brian McGuire, the quarterback, along with Chris Pashoni at tailback. And John Kidd is the replacement fullback tonight for the injured Chris Benton. John Bertolami is in the game at the wideout at the near side. And the handoff will go to Pashoni. He runs down the middle, and he's up to the 27-yard line where it'll be second down, Chelmsford.
Well, they couldn't open that hole right there. That's McIsaac, number 77, getting up. He is playing today. He was still a question.
You're complaining about a 5-yard gain, Dan? Still not bad.
Well, I mean, they weren't able to open up the hole as well. What I consider opening the hole is making, the linebackers or the secondary have to come up to make the stop on a run.
Ooh, interesting. 3 wideouts. Kidd lined up as a wideout with Bertolami and Smart. Pashoni the only back, and they'll pitch it out to Pashoni. And good job by the Dracut defense. That's number 28, I believe. Jeff Guzika.
Guzika on that play just beat Bill Conant around the end. Conant, the left tackle. And Guzika was able to go around the end and make the tackle.
So a third down now, 3rd and long. It'll be 3rd and 11. I formation, Kidd, Pashoni in the backfield. Smart is the wideout. And it's a play-action pass. McGuire looking for Smart. He's got him open. He's close, and he has the first down and more. First down at the 16-yard line. Great pass by Brian McGuire. Jeff Smart wide open as the cornerbacks were out deep, and Smart was able to run a wide-out pass.
Well, what we had there was the Chelmsford defense threw under the zone coverage from Dracut. Dracut in the zone coverage, the deep zone, and not able to make the play.
McGuire to Kidd. Kidd! Nice, all the way up, close to a first down, but there's flags on the play.
Might be a hold on the Lions.
With our fabulous wireless mic that Nate McKinnon just loves, our producer, let's hear the call from the ref.
Referee Bill Donahue.
We have a legal motion. 2 men moving at the same time on red. We'll repeat first down.
So 2 guys, I believe, on the offensive line moved. Doesn't necessarily have to be the offensive line, but
the other referees, the other officials, the umpire is Ed Geary, the linesman is Mike Fay, and the head linesman is Ken Smith.
Tim Tashida isn't one of them, are they? Is he?
No, Dale Scott isn't in there, thankfully, either.
Okay.
Neither is Rick Reed.
Good.
So we should have a well-officiated game.
Yes. First down and 15 to go now for the Lions. Again, I formation. Bertolami now set up at the near side, the far side, I should say. He's in motion, and it's going to be another play-action pass from McGuire. He's going deep for Bertolami. Got him open. Oh, almost. Good coverage there by number 2, Mike Denemy.
McGuire pass intended for number 4, John Bertolami.
He was able to break the pass up right at the end.
Mike Denemy.
I think Denemy put his hand on Bertolami's hand just a little too soon. I think he might have had, just a fringe pass interference there.
So it'll be 2nd and 15 now, 8:06 left in the first quarter. Again, I formation set. Pashoni and Kidd are the backs, and Jeff Smart now is the wideout, far side. They'll hand it off to Pashoni, cuts through. Oh, what moves! As he gets to the 6-yard line.
Shake and bake Barry Sanders there.
I know, exactly. He's close to the first down. He's not quite there.
Once again by number 33, Chris Pashoni.
But it'll be a 3rd down.
Wow.
3rd down and, well, scoreboard says 5. It looks like it's just 3rd down and 1.
1 or 2.
1 or 2.
So it's like a 13, 14-yard gain. I'll give him 14
3
yards.
backs now. Kidd, McDonald, and Pashoni. They'll hand it off to Pashoni. He gets First down and more. Is he in there? No, they're not
No,
going
he
to call him.
didn't- he
But
didn't get
what
it.
a
Ball carried by number 33, Chris Michoni.
great effort by Chris Bishoni there, just struggling to get yardage, and he does get the first down. It's going to be first and goal, Chelmsford, as they're threatening early. First down at the 1 yard line, so see what they put, probably another 3-back set. Again, McDonald in there as the power back. Looks like they'll have another run to Bishoni. He's been pretty successful already. Handed off. And touchdown, Chelmsford.
Bishoni just had to walk in there. Chelmsford obviously a lot bigger. But the Chelmsford offensive line pushing the Dracut defensive line forward, and all Bishoni had to do was follow the offensive line in to the end zone. Touchdown.
You want to know how many guys they have over 200 pounds?
Sure.
4.
That's just one side of the roster. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Oh yeah, makes me look
10.
like an idiot, Dan.
10 guys. Biggest kid in the team, number 79, Nick Gamache. He's a junior, 6'0", 320.
Gilbert Brown-esque. Eric Moundsey on for the extra point attempt. Almost blocked, but it's no good anyway. So 6-0 is the score. We will be back right after this. Eric Moundsey to kick off for the Lions. And the kick is off, and it is fielded by Dracut at about the 17-yard line. That's number 11, Tony Sunley. Good special teams coverage there by the Lions. First and 10 as Dracut's offense comes onto the field for the first time.
Returned by number 11, Tony Sudley. Tackled by number 30.
Tony Sunley, Jr., you don't see very many seniors on this Dracut football team. It's a lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores. That means they're going to be good over the next couple of years. I'd like to get freshman results if we can at some point, but... And another thing we'd like to do when we can is updates from the Central Billerica game. But, you know, can't always get what you want, in the immortal words of Mick Jagger.
First and 10. 2 backs, or 3 backs, I should say. And it's going to be a quarterback rollout. And still get about 8 yards. That's John Tusignant.
Well, Tusignant did a good job. He's fast, seems like he's strong, going around the end. Broke a tackle and spun around with Richard before Richard was finally able to bring him down, but it's an 8-yard pickup, so it's 2nd down and 2. Tusignant is also a junior. 6'0", 166, he's tall.
3 backs again, 1 in motion. And they'll hand it off to, let's see who that is, that's number 23. Mike Bernier.
Second ball carried by fullback number 23, Mike Bernier. Tackled by number 58,
So it'll be 3rd down and just a little more than 1 yard to go. As Dracut got some yardage on that first play.
Well, it's just a question of wrapping the guy up, you know. Obviously, it didn't happen there. And it's happened most of the season. So.
2 backs again. They'll run it and get the first down. As he dives through, that's
It's Bernier
again.
It's going to be called down at the 35-yard line.
First and 10, Dracut.
stopped by number 16, Ryan Farley.
5:34 to go in the first quarter. And now at the 36-yard line, again, 3 backs for Dracut. They have 1 wide out. And they'll pass it to, pitch out to number 28, Jeff Guzika.
Dan Willett on the stop, but there's going to be a flag in the play. That might be a hold in the backfield.
Number 28, halfback Jeff Guzika.
Let's hear the ref.
Tackled by number 25, Dan.
We have offsides on the red.
Offsides in Chelmsford, probably a neutral zone infraction because I didn't actually see anyone go offsides.
So it'll now be 1st and 5. A little easier play for Dracut.
With offsides on the red has been accepted. Repeat first down, 1st and 5.
That's Bill Donahue, our referee.
Boy, another packed crowd out here tonight at George Simonian Alumni Stadium.
Still filling up the Dracut sideline is not.
That's a strange sentence. But I guess you get the picture out of that one. The most dense crowd out there on the Dracut side is the band. And the handoff goes to number 28. That's Guzika again. And
he's going to be stopped for no gain, maybe like a half-yard loss.
Ball carried by number 28, Jeff Guzika.
2nd down.
By a horde of Chelmsford defenders.
2nd down and about 5 to go.
That's another thing that Chelmsford does well is the gang tackling. If you are unfortunate enough to be corralled by the defensive line and linebacking core, you end up having 8 or 9 guys jumping on top of you.
Big and fast. 3 backs in the game. Again for the middies. Man in motion, they'll quarterback, oh, fumble. I'm losing vision.
I thought that ball popped out too.
Number 11 on the carry. That's
Dracut
Tony
ball carried by
Sunley.
number 11, Tony Sunley. Stop by number 16.
Dracut so far, I see they're doing a very good job in running the misdirection. They're doing a good job. Tusignan really does a good job of concealing the ball. He's fooled me a couple of times already.
So good play calling by the head coach, John Gibson. It's going to be handoff to the left, and he'll be close. I think he may have gotten the 1st down, but
Yeah, it
let's
looks
see.
like we're straight on here. He did get the 1st down.
Number
there.
33, Joe Ducharme.
Dracut ball carried by number 33, Joe Ducharme. Stop by number 33, Chris Piccioni.
I remember another Ducharme in another game.
Well,
Big Malden Catholic.
We thought Ducharme was playing last week, but it turned out to be number 50, which is Jeff Martin.
So there's Joe Ducharme on Dracut and John Ducharme on Chelmsford. The handoff to the right side, and he'll get about 5 yards. That's Ducharme again for Dracut.
Taken down by Andy Fleming on that play with
Tackled by number 1, Andy Fleming, and number 54.
with Dan Warshawski close behind him. Warshawski actually helping with the tackle.
It's not bitter cold here tonight. It's a little chilly, but
Yeah.
still, if you want to come down to the game, do so. It's a great night for football. Play action pass and good catch. Be close to the 1st down. That's number 22, Chris Gillespie.
Dracut has eaten a lot of time off the clock. They've eaten almost 5 minutes off the clock in this one drive.
Tackled by number 1, Andy Fleming.
And the main thing of this is not only is it a long drive, but they're moving the ball down.
They are moving the ball surely but steadily.
It is 3rd down here, so let's see what Chelmsford's defense can do.
Obviously, they've been perfect in 3rd down conversions so far tonight.
3 back, 1 wide out, and doesn't look like he got it.
I don't even think he got back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, it's being tacked as about a half-yard loss, so it's 4th down and about 2.5.
So that long drive for nothing unless, well, they'll probably go for it actually, because it is still short yardage.
I think it's important for Dracut to go for it in this situation. It's a 6-0 game at this point. They want to try to keep the game close. You can't keep the game close if you punt it off to the other team. Obviously, the downside of that is if they can't make this 2.5 yards, Chelmsford gets the ball back.
But with how
with great
Chelmsford's
field position.
returning has gone this season, I mean,
Time
it may
out,
not be that much of a
Dracut.
gamble because Pishoni's been getting his way on return kicks.
Well, this is going to be a tough play for the Dracut team. As we see the Chelmsford defensive team meeting with Coach Fletcher and Coach Morgan in there. It's really going to be a tough play for the Dracut team. You know, the Chelmsford defense gearing up, and unless Dracut really does something absolutely wacky to trick the Chelmsford defense, I don't see much of a.
Well, they have been doing that. They've been doing a lot of fakes tonight. So we'll see what trick they have up their sleeve now.
But see, they're not fooling the Chelmsford defense. They're fooling me. And you.
4th and 2. And it's going to be a rollout. Chelmsford's ready. And they got him. Chelmsford will take over on downs. Tousignant kept the ball, but wasn't able to get very far.
Tough, very tough break for Dracut. You know, they actually lose a couple of yards, but Chelmsford ready for it. You know, they have gone to Tousignant. On the sweep.
They ate the clock, but weren't able to get any points on the board, as Chelmsford will take over at their own 46-yard line. Smart and Bertolami will be lined up on the near side. Pishoni is the only back. Kidd is the wideout. And McGuire, nice pass to Bertolami. Bertolami down midfield. And he gets to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, Chelmsford.
Well, that was a great play, great catch. And Bertolami took the hit. You know, oftentimes you see in the NFL or whatever, the wide receiver gets hit and then it goes down.
And take a look. See the packed house here at the stadium tonight. I mean, everybody is out there. When you're winning, you bring the fans. 5-0 are the Lions, and the crowd's showing their support tonight. 3 backs again. 3 wideouts again. And Pishoni, no, not Pishoni. It's Kidd with the run. He'll get about
Ball carried by number 44, John Kidd.
about 4 yards on the play.
Well, they got a giant football going, giant football type beach ball going around the stands.
That's interesting. Although it doesn't do what a beach ball will do, because it is the shape of a football, so they can't really control it as well. I formation with 3 backs now. McDonald in the game on a 2nd down. They'll run it to Pishoni. Pishoni finds a hole. He's down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chelmsford.
Chelmsford touchdown.
Excellent run by Pishoni. Pishoni just naked, not literally naked, but naked coverage around the left-hand side.
Just the way he's able to cut. Drake gets ready for him if he continues to run in the straight direction he was running, but no. He just fools them quickly, pretends to go one way and goes the other way, and goes in for the touchdown. 12-0, Chelmsford leads now, 28 seconds left in the first quarter. They're going for a 2-point conversion here, trying to make it a even 14-0 score. They're looking for McGuire to go in. He didn't get in. Mounsey to kick it off, and a nice kick, deep. Number 11 suddenly has to trail back and cut down at the 24-yard line. Dracut's offense will come on, go for a more successful drive.
Well, Sedley had to backtrack to the 5-yard line to make the catch, but he did a good job of coming up, actually getting to the 22 on the return, so.
There's the Chelmsford sideline. You see Coach Rich out there.
17-yard pickup by Senley.
Take it. It's convenient, middle of a blip. One is switching. 1st and 10, Dracut. Tousignant, play action pass. Well, no, he's gonna keep it. He rolls down left on the near side sideline. Oh.
Wow.
Oh. I don't want to be him right now.
Farley came up and made a monster hit. I don't know if you can see it, but Farley still had, or still has that pad, actually a soccer pad, on his shin. And Danny Warshawski still does too. Their shin's still bothering them.
We also, not just me, but
That's the end of the
another
first quarter.
birthday person Meredith Mingolelli, the captain of the cheerleading squad, has a birthday on Sunday, the 24th. All right, it's the end of the first quarter, 12-0. Chelmsford is leading. We will be back. 12-0 the score here, as you see Chelmsford, and that's Steve Richard. You can even see it through the helmet with Coach Fletcher.
And that's Billy Cohn at number 70. No, that wasn't Cohn.
There's Dan Wachowski getting the final instructions from Coach Fletcher. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Middies, who Tucson ran a great run play on the last play.
I was told
1st
I was
and
doing
10.
second half, and Dan was doing
I know, but
third.
they couldn't get me in.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go, D! Hold on.
It's going to be a pitch back.
Get away to there!
Looked like a pitch out to save some yards, but that didn't really work out either. To number 28, Jeff Guzica.
The Chelmsford defender, Matt Coder, was right there, ready to make the tackle. So obviously it's not happening.
Second down and 16 to go. 37-yard line. 3 back, 1 wide out. He's going to keep it again. Great pressure, but a nice pass out to number 33, and he's down all the way to the 33-yard line of Chelmsford. That is John Ducharme. And boy, great play by Tusignant there. Even with all the pressure, he was able to calmly pass it out there, and Ducharme had the open field.
Yep, Ducharme had the open field. Very, very, very deep drop.
Well, mainly because there's like 8 or 9 Chelmsford Lions already in the backfield ready to mow down Tusignant. Maybe not 8 or 9, but at least 6. 8:51 left of the first half. 3 backs, 1 wide out, 1 back in motion. They're going to pass it. No, it's going to be a quarterback draw. And taken down by Dan Wachowski, number 55. But Dracut is threatening here. 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, Dracut is threatening, and they're taking time off the clock, too. I mean, that really huge pass to Guzica. Is that who the pass was? Guzica? Is that the receiver?
On the last play?
Yeah.
It was a draw. It's a quarterback draw. There's Bill Donahue, the ref, Nate McKinnon's hero. And they got it down. That's a 1st down at the 18-yard line. Tony Sundley on the reception, and Dracut's starting to get a rhythm going here with a nice balance between pass and run.
Well, unfortunately, I hate to see it, but offensively, anyhow, Dracut has seized momentum in this game.
Yeah, definitely. And Tusignant is probably their best runner, the quarterback.
That's what it seems like it's coming out to be. You know, so far here, Tusignant really turning out to be.
They had that 3-back set. Suddenly is set up as a blocker. It's going to be out to. When they give it to their tailback, Ducharme, they really don't get much done. And that's going to be a loss of about 8 yards. Interesting gag the CHS line mascots are doing. They have the sign up going, "What is a MIDI?" Well, there is an answer to that. It does stand for midshipman, and I believe the story comes that Dracut once had a naval yard or something. I'm not.
There's an area of Dracut known as the Navy Yard. And don't ask me how.
Pass! Oh, nice play. Mike Tusignant just drills Tusignant.
Yep.
Number 9, Josh Tusignant, sacked by number 62, Mike Tusignant.
Dracut.
I was waiting for that thing to happen.
That's funny, you know. Dracut's offensive line obviously not standing up very well to the Chelmsford defensive line.
Well, this is what happened last time. They had a great drive going, but now 3rd and 22. That's a drive killer right there. But they've been able to get some big play, big yard drives. Big yard plays, I should say. 2 back. It's going to be a pass. He's going to go deep. Intercepted.
That's going to be a touchback. Willette has the interception.
Well, they needed the yardage, but they threw it into double coverage right there.
Well,
and that's always deadly.
Well, what I don't like about what the Dracut receiver did on that play was that he completely got out of the play. If you know the ball has a good chance of being intercepted, the Dracut receiver or the receiving player has to get in there and at least, if they can't catch the ball, got to make an effort to at least knock the ball away from the defender.
1st and 10 now. Chelmsford at their own 20-yard line. I formation. Kidd and Pashoni. They'll hand it off to Pashoni. He goes to left side. And he's got some moves. Chris Pashoni putting on a clinic tonight. Great blocks on the way, but also Pashoni had a lot to do with that. As he gets to the 47-yard line of Chelmsford. A 27-yard gain on the play.
He's got very many yards. He's got lots of yards already today. He had 150 last week.
And there's Coach Rich, or the back of Coach Rich, on the sideline at Chelmsford.
No,
this is
he's not usually that fuzzy.
This is his 4th year as head coach of the Lions. I formation again for the Lions. They'll hand it off to Pashoni again. Pashoni has just had his way tonight. So he gets about 7 yards on the play.
Well, really, that's what we talked about at the beginning of the game in the pregame show. Tough luck Dracut defense, Dracut run defense.
Ronnie Rosario, 250 yards last week. He wasn't able to do much against Chelmsford nor North Middlesex.
North Middlesex game he was injured, remember. Chelmsford, actually, that was very legitimate. 7 carries, only had 5 yards, and Rosario was not injured.
I formation again. Kidd and Pashoni in the backfield. It's Donaldson and Bertolami as the wideouts, and Pashoni gets a carry. We'll just get a couple on that play in a 3rd down situation for Chelmsford here with 4:55 left in the first half.
Pashoni stopped by the Dracut line.
Well, Chelmsford offensive line, they've really done a nice job opening up the holes, and once they do that, Pashoni does the rest. Shake and bake through the linebackers and then the secondary, getting into the secondary.
And we got a man down. Can't tell who it is just yet. We believe it's number 75, Sean Nyan.
That's certainly very tough if it is, in fact, Sean Nyan down in the field. Because he's one of their starting guards. That is 75.
Yep. He's going to be helped off the field.
Looks like a knee problem.
Nyan doing an excellent job this season for the Lions on the offensive line. Play will resume, though, with 4:39 and counting in the first half. 3rd and 4. 12-0. Chelmsford still leads. Dracut squandered 2 great opportunities, driving 3 back in an I formation set. They'll hand it off to Pashoni again. And Pashoni, unbelievable! What can you say about that? To the 12-yard line.
Pashoni's a multi-dimensional back. He has the speed, he has the power, he has the moves. Obviously, that's all you need.
Why not just run the ball to Pashoni for the rest of the night?
Well, you'd like to do that, but you got to keep the Dracut defense honest also.
4:07 left. 1st and 10 to go for the Lions. There's a replay of that great drive. And in live action, the handoff is to Pashoni, and Pashoni powers his way to the 4-yard line.
Pashoni, he's not really that big of a kid. 5'10", 180.
Number 86, Leo Giannopoulos, and number 9, Josh Tusignan, who's the quarterback on the stop. 2nd down. Second down and 2. I don't know what accent I just did. Kidd and Pashoni in the backfield. They'll hand off to Pashoni again. It seemed to work most of the time, and he'll be at least close to the first down.
Looks like we're going to beat him back. No gain on the play. Maybe even, yep, no gain.
And there's, I don't know why they're calling it second down. Well, they're measuring now, that's why. They'll take the sticks out, see if Pashoni got enough yardage for the first down. There's the sticks, you see. And it is a first down. First and goal for the Lions. Hey, why not just go to Pashoni for the touchdown?
Well, you can't keep the ball to Pashoni all the time. Obviously, you know, he's your main offensive attack. But you go to someone else. Give someone else a chance. Pashoni could be a threat to get 1,000 yards even tonight.
How much?
Well, on the season.
How much does he have right now?
I believe he's up near 700.
Well, I don't think he'll be that good tonight, but possibly.
Well. Consider Rosario had 252 yards, I believe was the total.
First and goal at the 4-yard line. Three back for the Lions. The goal line formation, they'll pitch it out to Pashoni. And there for the touchdown, just like I thought. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. 18-0 now, 2:45 left. Dracut has no way to stop him. They know that Pashoni was going to run the ball, but they still could not stop him. So I say, just go to Pashoni all night. Win this game.
Goes around the end there, or at the middle, 66, Jeff Douglas. A sophomore. He's actually in replacing 9 at this time.
Eric Mounsey on for the extra point attempt. The kick is up. The kick is good this time. 19-0. Chelmsford is leading. 2:45 left in the first half. Welcome back, everybody. 2:45 left in the first half.
We're being visited now. Or
19-0. Chelmsford leads. Eric Mounsey set to kick it off again. There's Coach Rich and the Chelmsford sideline, and can't exactly tell who he's talking to, but special teams here. Mounsey with the kick. Beautiful kick. That's going to be a touchback. Wow. That's some power.
he has power. You know, he went to that kicking school, kicking clinic, whatever you want to call it. Also, he is aided by the wind on this side. We'll just sort of shift directions just a little bit.
First down and 10 for Dracut. As 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. They are down by 19 points. 2 wideouts, 1 back for the middies. Tousignan back to pass. He's going to throw it deep. Almost intercepted there by number 25, Dan Roulette. Intended for number 12.
Yeah, I think they're trying
and
to...
unknown number 12.
Michael Sullivan.
Oh, we have a number 12, who was number 16 before. Michael Sullivan changed his number. We have a correction to have. Number 11, Tony Sudley, who we've been saying all night, is actually Mike Hubert. Interesting. They both have number 11. And Tusignan keeps it, and he's just been doing well tonight on the rollouts as he gets the first down and more, and he's able to get out of bounds and stop some time. 1st and 10, Dracut. .224 left. As Dracut trying to get a score on the board before halftime. Chelmsford, if they stop Dracut here, they may even have another play, get their offense again on the field before halftime.
I don't think so. I think Dracut's going to try to take as much time as they possibly can.
But no, I'm just saying, if Chelmsford's able to stop them, but it does look like they're running some time-consuming plays. That's number 23, Mike Bernier on the carry. 2:08 and counting, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left in the first half, and Chelmsford leads 19-0.
Official time kept on the field.
As the scoreboard clock's still running by accident. They're gonna dish it off. Oh, nice catch by Bernier. Tipped it up and kept focus and was able to catch the ball. That's close to the first down. 141's on the scoreboard, but I think it should be about 10 seconds more than that.
Well, the official time is kept on the field. If anything, changes in terms of the clock, I mean, I'm sure.
We have the 2-minute warning. 1:41 is the time remaining in the quarter. It is accurate but not official.
It is accurate but not official. That's a new one. Shouldn't the official time be accurate?
Well, the scoreboard is not official.
But it should still equal official time if it's accurate. Whatever. 141 left. One back. A man in motion for Dracut, and
very, very
fumble.
Close.
Chelmsford saying they have it, but they don't. Dracut and Tusignan able to, that's Josh Tusignan able to cover the ball, not Mike Tusignan.
Yeah, unfortunately, Nyan looked like he did something to his knee from what he was holding on the field. And down, they have a huge ice pack taped around his knee.
That took off about 17 seconds off the clock, and Dracut must have called the timeout because the clock has stopped.
Eli Gumbakis coming in 4th down and very short.
Interesting.
Did a good job. I mentioned this earlier. Eli actually did.
We have a timeout, full timeout. Charge the white.
I guess they had a short timeout, and now it's to a full timeout. 19-0, Chelmsford leading. It's a big 4th and short for Dracut. They're trying to get on the board before halftime.
Well, the purpose of bringing Eli in there as, an extra tackle or whatever during the goal line defense.
Yeah.
It was obviously because Eli did a great job, tackling people.
They're actually going to they're measuring it, and they're just a little bit short. I'd say about less than 6 inches. Coming up at halftime, an interview with Andy Fleming with
Dan Warshawski.
Dan Warshawski. So
Mike Umbarger took care of those.
Stay tuned. That it won't be a live interview, but Mike Umbarger earlier today was able to talk to both of them. I heard I was listening in when he was interviewing Andy. He talked about the underwear incident. So
I'll have to see what he says.
Yep. Fourth down. And just short of the first down is Dracut. So they are going for it. This is a very risky play because if they don't make it, Chelmsford will have good field position and enough time to do some more damage. Blitz is on. They're close. I don't think they got it. They did not get it. First down, Chelmsford.
No, first down, Dracut. He did get it.
Incredible.
So you did. That's
the way they marked it was about half a yard short of the first down, and yeah, has
question being raised in the booth. Is that an official first down or
accurate? I think it was an official first down, but not very accurate. Play action pass, and wrapped around. Number 69. That's Chris Sendelback.
I don't believe that was Sendel. Yes, it is. Wow.
You have no faith in him. Just assume Sendelback will not be in the game. Sendelback, one of Dan's neighbors, and
we have a 20-second timeout.
Known each other for a while
Judge
now.
the White. That's White's last 20-second timeout.
So Dracut calls another timeout here with 43 seconds left. They're trying to get something going, second and long, so it's going to be mostly a passing situation now for the Middies, and Tusignan has shown he's capable of throwing the ball, and he's also a very good runner, so he's got the double threat at quarterback. Second and 18 to go. They got to reach the Chelmsford 45-yard line. They dropped the sticks.
Positive note here. 9 is up. He is actually doing some drills with
seeing if he can handle the pain, because there must be some pain still lingering. Oh, another. Oh, dangerous pass right there. Chris Sendelback was licking his chops.
Almost intercepted by 69, Chris Sendelback.
Very dangerous pass. You don't want to do that because you don't. His vision wasn't accurate there because all he could see was his guy. He couldn't see the defense rushing up behind him. So that was a very dangerous pass. Dracut was lucky in that situation. That wasn't a touchdown for Chelmsford. Take a look at this. He shows it on the replay, and
that could have been my chance to lampoon Sendelback, which I want to do badly, but I know I can't.
Third down and 18, and they're going to pitch it out, so that looks like they gave up on this drive. To number 23, Mike Bernier. Chelmsford's going to call timeout. They want another crack at this. I like this.
That's great. They're gonna make Dracut do it on fourth down. But otherwise, Dracut could have, just let the clock run out.
We have a 20-second timeout.
Hey, get as many points as possible. If you have the chance and you have timeouts to spare, why not?
Obviously, Dracut can't just down the ball and let the clock run because Chelmsford has more timeouts, and if they do it now, then they'll do it.
I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but was it 3 years ago? Chelmsford was up 20-0 against Dracut and then blew it.
Couldn't hang on. They couldn't hang on.
It's a little too reminiscent.
It might have been a bad call on a field goal that they claimed was wide, but in actuality probably was good.
The uprights need to be bigger. Moundsy can kick them high. The punt is up. And it takes a Chelmsford bounce. And Chelmsford will have it at their own 47-yard line. So excellent field position for Chelmsford. 23 seconds left. They can do something. They got Pashoni at back, who can just run it for huge amounts of yardage.
Air it out. Go to not Pashoni. I'm so used to saying his name tonight. Go to
Bertolami.
Smart, Bertolami, Codair.
Yeah. Got 3 threats there in those 3 guys. There are 2 wideouts, 2 back. McGuire. Ooh, nice hit. After Kidd got it. Number 23, that's Bernier, who's the halfback.
We have a timeout. Judge the red.
Chelmsford will call another
90-second timeout.
Second and 8 to go. Just another reminder, Mike Umbarger with his interview with Andy Fleming. and Dan Wachowski. Coming up at halftime, don't miss that. Also, the Chelmsford High School Band will be performing.
Monzie warming up, Chelmsford trying to get into field goal range.
Yeah, I'm getting the hang of it.
The band recently participated in Micah band competition up in Methuen and did pretty well. So we got a good band out here, and competition has proved that. Kidd is set out as a wideout along with Smart. Pishoni is the back. A little delay on the field. And they'll start play now. 2nd down and 7. 1 back, 2 wideouts, including Kidd. We'll dish it out to Pishoni. And Bernier on the stop.
That's complete to number 33, Chris Pishoni.
Another timeout.
Taking my charge to Chelmsford. They have 1 timeout remaining.
Oh, so they still have 1 timeout remaining. If they can get a quick pass out, they're actually going to have to rely more on the out-of-bounds play. Do a quick out to out-of-bounds.
Monzie's done warming up on the sideline, so.
I formation, Kidd and Pishoni. Bertolami and Smart are the wideouts. Bertolami is positioned as near side, and Smart is the far side receiver. As play will start now. McGuire behind center. Will go for the pass. He's looking deep. He's got Bertolami. Bertolami. Go down, down, down. Oh man, time just expired. If he had gone down a little earlier, they may have been able to grab a timeout in another play, but oh
That's
well.
the half?
19-0, Chelmsford is leading, and Dracut's been able to get some offensive production, but they haven't been able to score, which is the main key to winning a game.
Yep, in order to win, you got to score.
We'll be back right after this.
And we're back, second half action. Second half action here. Being informed that Coach Jack Fletcher is a father of the bride-to-be.
That's right. Tomorrow, I think, is the wedding.
Hey, we're on TV. Wow, look.
Great.
I'm not breaking the lens?
Yeah, we got to get more exposure on
All
camera.
right, so it's Drake gets
We're not
option for the
radio
second
here.
half.
We have
And
TV
the goal
feeds.
you'd like to defend, Brett. Please put your backs to the respective goals. White, second half option, will receive. Gentlemen, shake hands. Good luck to you for this game and the rest of the season.
I didn't know you had the second half option. I just assumed that.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again,
Well, I guess because everybody always receives on the second half option. I just never knew there was an option. I really wouldn't think anybody would kick on that situation.
014584. Please bring the winning ticket up to the press booth.
19-0, Chelmsford leads as we start the second half of action, and the score says all Chelmsford, but it really hasn't. If we had statisticians looking at the game, I'd assume Dracut has at least as much, if not more, time of possession as Chelmsford. I think even more, because they were on the field quite a while, but they just were not able to capitalize on 2 big drives, actually, that they wasted a lot of time off the clock, got pretty close, got well into Chelmsford territory, but just faded. Got into a big 3rd and deep in one situation, got themselves into a 4th down situation and couldn't convert. So it's just that matter of finishing off for Dracut. If they can continue their drives tonight the way they've been running and passing the ball, if they can just finish these drives off, they'll be right back in this game, because Chelmsford hasn't been overly dominating in this game.
Well, offensively, they have. They've just moved the ball up and down the field with the grace of ease. So,
back in your prime, Dan, you played some football.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Just playing with my friends, yeah.
Oh, you never played Pop Warner? I thought
No.
you played Pop Warner.
I practiced for one season with the Lexington Bedford Hanscom Pop Corner team, and then I moved here. Teams were all full up. Sorry.
Oh, well.
Maybe next year. But guess what? Next year ever came.
Eric Mounsey set to kick off. And the kick is up.
What a beautiful kick. Taking it to 6 this time.
Oh, and beautiful fake as he kept the ball.
Mounsey kick is returned by number 11, Mike Hubert.
Mike Hubert. We've been informed over halftime that the Mr. Guzika is actually Guzeka?
I already forgot the pronunciation.
Guzeka? It's Guzeka? Guzeka?
I think it's Guzika. I'm pretty sure there was a J in there somewhere. Guzeka. We all forgot up here, even though they told us.
It's a hard name to pronounce.
They won't get much on that play, about a yard. Second down and 9 to go for the Middies.
Well, the Chelmsford Police Dare is offering or raffling off a Harley Davidson FLSTC Heritage Classic.
And we'll get right back to that as the play comes up. 3 back. And a play action pass quickly off. Nice play to number 33, John Ducharme.
They have a personal foul on the red, 15 yards at the end of the run. Roughing the passer.
Tough break for Chelmsford there. I don't know who was called for roughing the passer on that play, but that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and that'll be an automatic first down for the Middies. Take a look. Let's see if we can see that late hit. It was only a yard gain for the Middies. I'm sorry, this was the passing play. They gained about a few yards, but no, you can't see the
personal foul.
Quarterback on
the
that.
passer. First down.
Boy, that ref loves. He loves the mic tonight. Well, I've just been informed he hates it, but it seems like he's starting a conversation on it.
Having fun, yeah.
Telling the call twice. 8:41 left in the third quarter. And the play, not much there for the Middies. Good defense there by the Lions.
While I have this opportunity, I'd like to say that we are not responsible for anything that you may hear Coach Jack Fletcher say.
It's all his fault.
So address complaints to Jack Fletcher.
251-5131. Call him, meet him in person, and yell at him. I hope Mr. Fletcher's not going to watch this after.
I hope he does.
Play action pass to Signant's going to roll it, and now throws it with wide open. Number 80, it looks like a tight end. Number 80 is Michael Lecourt, 6 feet, 195 pounds.
Signant pass complete to number 80, Michael Lecourt.
So a first down for the Middies, 7:48 left. Next week, Chelmsford will be at home against Haverhill for another home game here. And the play goes to number 33, Joe Ducharme. John Ducharme's on our side. He doesn't get anything on that play.
Number 1, Andy Fleming.
Another home game, just more time to spend with Mr. Chu. And here's the replay of that as the defense swarms on him here. Just ready. Number 1, Andy Fleming there on the tackle. But their guys surrounding him if Fleming couldn't make it. But Fleming always makes his tackles. He knows how to.
He's a wrestler. That's all you have to say.
Yep. Brady behind center. It's going to be a pass. The Chelmsford defense comes on. No question there. The line just wasn't even there. Number 58, that's Steve Richard, and I believe Tousignant was also there.
Number 58, Steve Richard.
The R. Tousignant.
Barry McDonald and number 62, Mike Tousignant.
6:25 left in the third quarter, and see Dracut again starts off well on the drive, but now they've put themselves in a tough 3rd and 23 position, and this is the drive killer. They're not being able to finish off their drives. These are miracle plays on a 3rd and 23 that gets you a first down.
Well, they converted one of those big plays in the first half, if you remember correctly.
1 wide out, 3 back for the Middies. 6 up front for the Lions is the off. Mike Tousignant. The offensive line just cannot handle him.
That's what you call the wet paper bag offensive line.
What?
That's what you call the wet paper bag offensive line.
Yes. I mean, it was the last 2 times he's been sacked, I didn't even see an offensive lineman block the incoming defender. Just take a look at this. He's just there already.
They couldn't pick up the blitz, you know.
Incredible. Oh, low kick. Oh, he has to pick it up, and Matt Coder right there. Chelmsford will take over at the 20-yard line of Dracut.
It's the 25, actually.
Number 28, Jeff Gajeka, tackled by number 87, Matt Coder.
And we get to test out Gajeka's name, Jeff Gajeka.
Jeff Gajeka. Gajeka. Try saying that 30 times
There's
fast.
a Z, a J, and a K. When you have those 3 letters in one name, it's always going to be a... by the way, there's Coach Fletcher if you want to direct your comments.
Now you know what he looks like.
Exactly. Back to passes, McGuire in the play action, looking for Smart. That's going to be a little too far to the left.
Well, he overthrew him. Either that or Smart wasn't fast enough to catch up to that. 9 back in the game. Look at that, number 75. Great to see that.
I don't think anybody was fast enough to get that.
Michael Johnson, the world champion.
Well, he'd have to get a, that track start.
Track start, yeah.
I formation, Kidd and Pashoni in the backfield. Craig Donaldson is the wideout. It's going to be another play action pass. McGuire hands it off. Passes it to Coder, and he gets to about the 15-yard line.
McGuire pass
close to the first down.
87, Matt Coder.
It'll be 3rd down now. It's going to be about the 17-yard line, I assume.
Yeah, that looks about right.
2 things: get the field numbered and put some bright lights out here.
Not 17. That's the 13. Stands are packed tonight again. Look at that. Look at that great crowd. That's awesome.
13-yard line. I cannot tell my numbers. McGuire hands off to Pashoni. Pashoni. That's to about the 8-yard line.
Gajeka is showing
6-yard line.
Jeff Gajeka.
Gajeka showing you make the tackles there.
Let's try that one more time. 11-yard line.
Well, yeah, but now it's a first down.
1st and 10 for the first down, and 12 yards to go for the touchdown. Kidd goes up and gets some yardage. Tonight was Parents' Night here at George Simonian Alumni Stadium. The parents of the football players, the cheerleaders.
On the red, 2 members running at the same time, moving at the same time.
So they'll bring them back 5 yards. But again, Parents' Night was tonight. They honored the fathers and mothers of the football players, the cheerleaders, what else? The color guard, majorettes, band.
The marching band, yep.
Everybody was
trainers.
on it tonight. Trainers.
Also the trainers.
Can't forget everybody.
Illegal motion on the red has been accepted by white. We will repeat first down. 1st and 15.
First down and 15. And see, he's just running a conversation on that mic, telling us the exact situation, and that's how refs should do it. Just give us the whole picture.
Whether it's accurate but not, you know.
It's accurate but not official. Who knows what he means when he says that? I formation, Kid, Pashoni again, Smart, and Bertolami are the wideouts. And we've got a timeout called by Chelmsford.
We have a 20-second timeout charged to red.
Chelmsford calling the timeout. I don't know if the sideline was. I formation, Kid and Pashoni are the backs. They'll hand it off to Pashoni, and Pashoni gets to about the 4-yard line. McGuire back. Bertolami and Smart are the receivers. They're going a lot too wide out tonight. Pashoni gets the handoff in there, touchdown. But there's a flag on the play. It looks like a holding.
Yeah, that's probably going to be a holding. That'll bring it back 10 yards, I believe.
We have holding on the red.
I formation again. Kid and Pashoni, Bertolami and Smart are the wideouts, and they'll hand off to Pashoni. Pashoni, geez, keeps on going. Defender after defender trying to bring him down. He just keeps going. What a strong guy.
Third, but it's still going to be 3rd and 12.
Another wrestler. 2:35 left in the third quarter. Number 55, Pat Woods, was the man to finally stop Pashoni. 3rd down and just a little over a yard to go. Kidd and Pashoni are in the backfield. And McGuire will heave it up for Bertolami. Can't get it.
Even if he did make that catch, I don't think he would have come down and bounced unless the referee actually, the linesman there, actually ruled that he was pushed out of bounds. So field goal unit's going to come on.
I wonder if we'll see a little trick motion, trick plays by Coach Rich, because it is still 4th and short. I doubt it, because Mounsey is an excellent kicker. You don't have to go to that resort.
25-yard field goal attempt. Mounsey hit a 31-yard, 35-yard.
The kick is up. And the kick is no good. Oh, that's a little disputable. We can get a replay of that one.
Field goal attempt by number
see
19, Eric Mounsey, is wide.
We'll see if we can see. We'll see if we can see if that field goal was good or not. Got that to you in just a second. As Dracut will take over in downs, they'll be at their about 20-yard line. Let's take a look at that replay. Let's see. The kick up. Ooh. Couldn't tell by that one, but Mounsey kicks it pretty high. The refs had the best vantage point, so I guess we got to trust them calls. Except Tim Tashida, of course.
Yeah.
And the pitch out to number 23. That's Mike Bernier on the carry. That'll get him about a couple yards. It'll be 2nd down for Dracut. 1:57 left in the third quarter.
Pitch to number 23, Mike Bernier. Tackled by number 45, Tim Daly.
One thing you hate to see is a lot of guys on the sidelines of Chelmsford on crutches, including Benton. Can't tell who the kid in the jacket is. Thanks, Nate, for trying to help me out. Play action pass by Tousignant, and he gets it complete to number 33, Joe Ducharme. Not John Ducharme, Joe Ducharme.
Nick Palumbo, number 24, making the stop.
Taken out by number 1, Andy Fleming.
1:17 left now in the third quarter. He went out of bounds, so the clock is stopped.
One thing I love about playing at Simonian Stadium, right next to Route 3, is people driving by on Route 3 all night, honk their horn as they go by. I don't know what that's supposed to accomplish, but you know,
just shout out their support. Aren't able to make it to the game, so some Chelmsford faithfuls who know the stadium's right here and know it's right off Route 3. If they're on Route 3, they'll just honk their horns.
Toot toot.
And they'll get it to Ducharme again. Doesn't get much on that. Let's see, but he could. No, not enough for the first down. They may measure it. Well, it's close. It's very close where they put it. I think they will bring out the sticks.
Yep, they're calling for a timeout to measure it.
Timeout for a measurement.
They'll bring it out.
It's very, very close.
See what exact position of the ball, too.
They just.
Oh, just short. They bring fourth down. I don't know. Would you go for it? I mean, it's such little yards to go, but you're so deep in your not so deep in your territory, but you're still in your territory. Fourth down,
Well,
and I'd say about 1 inch.
Tusignant.
If you see the football again on the screen, you'll see the line. The white line represents the first down marker. That'll be our ESPN yellow line. Right there. They just have to get to that white line that the Chelmsford defenders are on. And it'll be a quarterback sneak. They may have it because all he needed was about an inch. First down. Dracut. So they keep their drive alive. They got to get on the board. 21 seconds left. They still have no score. Chelmsford leading 19-0. First down for the Middies.
You sure about the time this week, Sachin?
I have no clue. It may be accurate, but not official. I think that's the a new cliche is formed here at Chelmsford High School.
Accurate, but not official.
8 seconds, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. The fourth quarter, or however he pronounced it.
Quarter.
First and 10 for the Middies. Play action pass. Oh!
Fumble.
Fumble.
Chelmsford recovers.
Chelmsford gets it.
Wow, what a hit.
Tusignant, the quarterback Tusignant was not ready. Josh Tusignant did not. The blind side attack was on. Couldn't even begin to understand how big this attack would be because it was on his blind side, and he just lost it on the play. Chelmsford recovers. Take a look at a replay of that.
See who actually had the force there.
I believe Tusignant did. Mike Tusignant.
That's Sandelback that had a hit.
Sandelback playing a lot tonight. So, looks like you're gonna have to
pay
be nice
homage
to him.
No, I don't have to be nice to him, but
9:45 to go in the game. They'll hand it off to Pashoni. Still on his feet and down the middle of the end zone. Touchdown!
Wow!
Chris Pashoni. Unbelievable! What a run by Chris Pashoni. He looked like he was being tackled after about a 3-yard gain. Just gets out of it, cuts to the left, runs down the middle of the field, and the rest is history.
The Dracut defender had Pashoni's shirt, but Pashoni must have used Pam cooking spray or something because not able to get a hold of him. Pashoni cuts back the other way. Breaks a few more tackles along the way and gets into the end zone. That culminates speed, power, mobility.
And 26 seconds into the fourth quarter as Moundsy, that better be called good. Let's take a look at that touchdown run again. This is incredible. Pashoni just comes out of nowhere.
There's Pashoni. Well, we have a spare moment. We're going to
Talk
tell
about
you
the
swimming team.
Girls swimming team now 9-0 on the season after beating Nashua tonight 117-69.
In the first in the 200 freestyle was Katie Sullivan. First in diving, Vicky Page. First in the 100 butterfly, Susie Wilson. First in the 100 freestyle, Katie Gaddy. First in the 500 freestyle, Karen Palmer. First in the 200 freestyle relay, Sarah Braunschweiger, Katie Gaddy, Andrea Lee, Susie Wilson. First in the 100 backstroke, Megan O'Connell. First in the 100 breaststroke, Stephanie Chang. And first in the 400 freestyle relay, Sarah Zombeck, Shauna McHugh, Katie Sullivan, and Heather Ryder. Once again, the team improving to 9-0.
Also, they had a huge win against Acton Boxborough, their second straight year after a long drought. And just another fantastic year for the girls swim team. Billy Fury is the new kicker for the Lions, the sole freshman on the team. So he'll give Mounsey a break. Nice kick. Nice high kick. And it'll be fielded another fake as number 11. Oh, geez, he's doing a Pashoni here. Breaking tackles all the way to the 45-yard line. That's Mike Hubert and or Tony Sunley.
Jumps ball kicked by number 17, freshman Billy Fury.
Mike Hubert on the carry. We have number 11, Tony Sunley, on our roster, but
11,
turns out Mike Hubert is number 11, and Sunley hasn't even played tonight. 9:20 to go in the game. Chelmsford in control, 26-0. I'll try not to jinx them like I did last week when they got the safety at the end of the game for a reason. I won't mention the word. The pass. He was down after he caught it because he was already on one knee.
At the 50.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce the Chelmsford High School cheerleaders.
We have the cheerleaders being introduced.
Again, Meredith Mingalelli will have her, I believe, 18th birthday
I
on
believe that's her 18th birthday, yes.
Sunday.
Andrea
I'm
Benetti.
young for my grade, so I'm 17 today.
Alicia Britton. Missy Curtin.
Second down and 5 for
Katie
Dracut.
Gabriel.
Oh,
Stephanie Jones.
nice run by number 33. That's Ducharme again. Joe Ducharme brings it all the way to the 35-yard line.
Christopher Cagliano.
First down for
I'd like to wish a
Dracut.
special birthday wish to Meredith Mingalelli. Holly Niels.
First down and 10, 8-10 to go. 3 back set again for Dracut. Play action pass. He's going deep. He's got a man open and he's got him. Number 12. That's John Parley, I believe. No, sorry, Michael Sullivan, who's listed as 16, but he's actually number 12. And it's a first and goal situation. No, not, yeah, first and goal situation for the midshipmen.
Patrice St. Peter.
I don't know why I just called them the midshipmen.
Because, I don't know.
Rob Pascucci.
First and goal for Dracut. 5 yards to get into the end zone. This could be their first score of the game. They're going to keep it. Ducharme taken down. Nice play. Number 24.
That's Palumbo on the stop.
Nick
Good
Palumbo.
shoestring tackle.
Tripped up by number 24, Nick Palumbo.
Yeah, if you're watching the game now, you can watch it again. We rebroadcast at 10 p.m.
Take a little break from all the football action and then watch it again on Channel 10. I'm sorry, at 10 o'clock.
We'll be on Channel 3.
Touchdown, Dracut, and I jinxed them just through talking about it indirectly.
Touchdown, Dracut.
I can't believe I do this. 26-6, like it's my fault. 6:57 left in the game. 26-7, no, 26-6. Field goal attempt Your number 9, Josh Tusignan, is the holder. And the kick is up. The kick is good by number 30.
You sure that one wasn't wide?
Jerry Ladeau. And the music means we're going to break. Onside kick and fielded cleanly by Chelmsford. And they will have it at their own 42-yard line.
Well, that's Dracut's only option at this point.
6:50 left in the game. That's all you can do. Dracut's played a lot better than I expected them to play, though. They have been amazing.
Well,
tonight.
Chelmsford needs to get 23 points here so I can have a right-on prediction.
I don't think they're going to try to do that, though.
They could score 3 touchdowns in 7 minutes.
They could, but I think they're just going to stick to the running game, hope to end this game with a win. I think that's all they're concerned about.
Run the score up, do like Lowell does, give the ball to Rosario when they're winning by, 30, 40 points late in the
Well,
fourth
you don't
quarter.
want to have ill feelings between the teams afterwards when you run the score up. When you know you're dominating the game, sometimes it's good sportsmanship just to say, hey, we'll take the win. We won't pound it to you guys all night long.
But I'm not one for good sportsmanship. So.
I formation, number 36 is in the game now. That's Matt Souza. And the run is number 2, I believe, Billy Walsh. Running back, 5'6", 155 pounds. He's a junior. 6:33 left.
Carried by number 2, Billy Walsh. Tackled by number 80, Michael LaCourte.
Even
Number
with
10,
this high score,
Nick Laganis.
everybody is still here. It's still not that bad of a night out. I mean, a good October autumn night. High formation again. The handoff is to number 48, Tim Wellman.
Wellman has some power.
You expected him to be the power back last week. Didn't turn out that way, but he's getting some action tonight.
Right, he was getting a lot of action up at camp in New Hampshire. So, has done a good job so far this season, the situations he's come into.
3rd down and 4 at the 48-yard line. 5:43 and counting left in the game. I formation again. Donaldson and number 88 is in the game. 27. There's no 27. Let's see who carried the ball.
It's 27.
It is 27. So unknown number 27 with the carry.
The ball carried by the Ghost, number 27. The Ghost of Chelmsford High School, number 27.
5:06 left in the game. 26-7 is the score. Lions trying to run the clock out here. 1st down and 10. I formation set again. That's who's a wide. Oh, fumbled the ball. Dracut has it. Not yet. Yep, Dracut has it at the 46-yard line of Chelmsford. A little ill-fated play there. Number 23, Andy Sheridan, was getting the pitch, but looks like he wasn't concentrating on getting the ball first, which is always the key thing when you're running.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to announce that tonight's game will be rebroadcast on Channel 3 at 10 o'clock.
When you again, game's going to be rebroadcast at 10 o'clock on Channel 3. If you'd like to watch it again, please do. We'll love you forever.
1st and 10. Dracut will try to get something done here, but low throw under pressure. And let's get the full collection of football games for your home video library. 6 games. Looks like they're going on to their 6th win, so why not? $10 each. Not a bad price. Call 251-5143. A whole season for $90. That's 11 games, including the Thanksgiving game, which looks like it's going to be a great game this year between Chelmsford and Billerica. It always is, but extra meaning this year. They're going to go long. Intercepted. Nice play.
Wow.
Number 43. That's Brian Viglione. 5'11", 155 pounds. He's a junior.
Get out the hammer.
A Willie Mays type catch over his head.
Get out the hammer and get that nail ready.
Oh yes, 4:15. See if we can get a replay. Yes, we do. Look at this incredible grab.
Wow.
Almost caught at the end there by number 11, Mike Hubert. And these are just some of the great plays you'll get if you buy the $90 and $110 value. You save $20. Why not?
We have a timeout charged to the white.
4:08 left. Dracut with the timeout
That's a
call.
20-second timeout.
Call 251-5143. Seriously, though, I mean, it's great.
Or it could. But anyhow,
If you're hearing Mr. Chu in the background, he's just trying to distract us from our duties.
which he's doing a pretty good job of it.
Yes.
Game's being brought to you in part by Kurt Heinrich.
I believe you'll be able to see the message board again tonight after the game. Those of you on the east side of Chelmsford, you'll see the message board. Get your church services.
Club listings.
This. And so, clock continues to run down, 3:49 and counting, 26-7 the score. Chelmsford leading. They're just trying to run the ball and waste some time off the clock, kill some time, I should say. Second down, and about 9 to go. I formation again for the Lions. Boy, don't you just love wins, Dan?
Yep.
This is an exciting year of Chelmsford football. Number 48, that's Tim Wellman again on the carry.
Well, you know, they've already been guaranteed a 500 season.
Looks like Dan Wachowski was a little injured. Last play is holding his wrist, but hopefully he'll be okay, as he's being attended to by the trainers. I formation again for the Lions. Number 14, Mark Brown, is in quarterback. And number 27, mystery number 27 again. So we'll research it this week and find out who number 27 is. We'll work hard and long through the night to find out that name.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to bed.
2:21 left. 20 seconds till the 2-minute warning, which is sort of a timeout for Dracut if they want to get back somehow, some way. I formation again, one wide out for the Lions, and Brown calls timeout.
Well, remember, the clock is accurate, but it's not official.
2:06 left.
We have a 20-second timeout.
Probably called the
Charge
timeout
the
because a
rib.
delay of game would have been called if he had waited another second or so.
At this time, we'll give the 2-minute warning. At 2:06, an approximation 2-minute warning, please. 2-minute warning.
Okay, second and 8. Carrying the ball again is number 34. 34 is James Soha, 5'10", 165 pounds, sophomore running back. He's getting some action in. In the game, and wideout was number 3, James Sopel, getting some action. He's a junior. Brown still in there at quarterback. They're primarily running the I formation now, as most of the JV guys are in. Trying to waste some time. 1:20 left. Billy Walsh running the ball again. Gets the first down.
Told you they weren't. Fine. Don't believe it.
to Billy Walsh.
1 minute left in the game as Chelmsford, again, another not close game. A game Chelmsford has dominated most of the time. And you see those little kids as in action, number 20, 28, 26. We have an unknown number 26 also. Now, unknown number 26 and 27. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe they're freshman football players or something.
Maybe. You never know.
I don't
we
think
just
freshman
saw-
football players would
see
be in
those-
uniform for this game.
Those little kids that we saw.
They're having fun down there. Future Chelmsford High School stars. In the game at quarterback now is Billy Fury as the handoff. 8 seconds left, and that will be the end of the game. The handoff was to unknown number 27, and that is your ball game. The Chelmsford Lions have defeated the Dracut
That's the
Middies
conclusion of the ball game.
26-7. Chelmsford remains undefeated on the season. They go to 6-0. The Dracut Middies fall to 2-5. And player of the game tonight, I'd have to give it to Chris Bishoni.
That cutback, definitely. That's hands down and away the play of the game.
Well, you can't just say cutback. What cutback? There's about 5 million cutbacks by Chris Bishoni. One that got him the touchdown. That was definitely the play of the game. But he was just doing it all night.